And we are back. We are here with James here at the Woodward Dream Cruise at Memorial Park. Now, James has a very unique vehicle that he's going to tell us all about his Camaro.
Yeah, this is a 50th anniversary Camaro, so it's specifically called the Camaro 50, F-I-F-T-Y. And it's got a few things that are different than the standard car. This one's the SS trim, so some of the things that are a little different from a typical SS. First thing I would point out is it's got a SEMA grille instead of the normal SS grille. And the SEMA grille, it was used on the 2016 Pace car and was available as an accessory. But it came standard on this car with the V8 as well as the lower splitter and the trim elements here. So that kind of gives the 50 a more aggressive front end appearance than the typical SS. And the paint scheme is a little different. It's Nightfall Gray Metallic, which was available 16 through 18, but it's got the orange accents. And these accents is kind of where some of the Easter eggs start to show up on the car. I counted, there's 17 places on the car that say 50. And I think that they landed on 17 because it's 2017.
Okay.
Is the year of the car. But like right here, there's a real hard to see ghosted script that says 50. But it's only on the driver's side, it's not on the passenger side. So that's how they got that odd number, by only putting this on the passenger side. Now, what I've done with my car, and let me wipe there because I'm a little dirty right there. But what I've done with my car is I've gone to try to black it out to darken the car a little bit. So I took off the chrome 50 badge and put on a black 50 badge. And most of the things I've done to this car are kind of cosmetic. Like I started out by changing the bow tie out.
Right.
I'm into carbon fiber. So I had these bow ties made up. The orange is the same color as the stripes. It's the same color code. And then the center is carbon fiber. And I've got, the same one on the back. So while we're talking carbon fiber, if I can show you real quickly the interior, I splashed carbon fiber around the interior.
Yeah.
I've got it in my center console. I've got it on the lower side where, again, one of the Easter eggs for 50 is the pinhole 50 on the just above the glove box. So I tried to not go too much overboard with the carbon fiber, but I like carbon fiber. Other than that, some of the other mods I've done with it, I've done a little bit on the performance side, added E85 and long tube headers. So I've pushed the horsepower up to, I think it's like 430 wheel horsepower, which I think for 455 base horsepower, the wheel horsepower would be somewhere around 375 or 380. So this one's sitting at 430. Show you one thing under the hood. Again, it's not so much performance related, it's more appearance related. And again, gets back to me and my carbon fiber. But one of our sponsors that does a lot of exhaust work for people in the club, MRT, they're exhaust specialists, but they also do hydrographics. So I had them take my engine covers and my strut brace and dip those in carbon fiber. And again, the color here in the center, that's the same color code as the stripe on the car.
And what is that color called?
Orange You something. Orange You Tempted.
Orange
is
You
what it's called.
Tempted, okay.
Orange You Tempted.
There's been a multitude of Chevrolet colors throughout the years, and they changed my name. So tell us about the signatures that you have on there.
Yeah.
I see Alan Berry.
The key signature here, Al Oppenheiser. He is he was the chief engineer for the Corvette Camaro. I hope you guys have editing. He was the executive chief engineer for the Camaro product line from 2010 through 2018. So through the 5th generation and the first half of the 6th gen, he moved before the upgrade happened. Jim Callahar was the program manager. And over here, I should have pointed out Adam Berry Adam Berry is the person who designs a lot of the special edition Camaros. So the design work that went into this, the SEMA grill, the color scheme, all of those things, the wheels, those were all designed by Adam Berry. So when I met him, I had him sign it. And then last but not least over here is Scott Settlemeyer, who Camaro fans call the F-Bod father. He was very instrumental in getting the Camaro to come back in 2010 after being, kind of retired a bit in 2002, and he did a lot of pushing internally to GM to get that to happen. One other thing about the 50 and other specialty Camaros, what GM does is after you've bought the car, you get this little birth certificate in the mail that tells you all the details about your car. So it tells me, of course, the VIN number, when it was built, and what the sequence is. 'Cause, this is Camaro 50 number 141. So it's one of the earlier builds. There was like 5,982, I think was the number, total builds. And this was the 141st out of that. And then it gives you all the performance specs that, we already talked about. So
That's awesome.
I thought that's a cool touch.
That is a very cool touch. Your baby has a birth certificate. Do you have a name?
No, actually I don't.
No? Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people name their vehicles. Yeah. I've never named any of mine, but a lot of people do name their vehicles, and I don't know why I've never named any of mine.
Same here. I don't know why I've never named it, but
No.
that does not decrease from the fun.
Not at all, or decrease from the love that you have for
Exactly.
your vehicle. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, James, thank you for talking to us
All right,
again. It was
thank
nice
you.
seeing you again.
Good to see you
We saw James last year here, so maybe we'll see James again next year.
You will.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, if you want to say hi or bye to the folks.
All right. Take care, Camaro Empire.
All right, that was James here with his Camaro. Very tuned out Camaro with his birth certificate. And we'll be back with some more interviews at Metro Detroit Chevy dealers.